Welcome to Cabo Properties YouTube channel. Kushe Cabo, hello. This is Cabo Properties YouTube channel. My name is Showers. Quick one, well, perhaps not a quick one, but what I want to say is we're still on this Kush topic. And of course, today we want to touch on the law, the acts regarding underage children, in Sierra Leone. And then of course a little bit again about this march, this procession that we them plan. Maybe I for talk this bank as well. So about the procession we them in plan for do next Friday. So I want to touch on all of that as well. Just for keep so we keep on raising awareness of this deadly drug in our country, plus other stuff that will happen. So please don't forget for subscribe. Before I say this, like, drop your comment in the comment section. The other video I dropped yesterday, I see a lot of people make comments. That's what we should be doing. Drop your comments, share your ideas, and let's keep this momentum going. Let's keep talking about it. Since they know they allow people in for go on a street for do a procession, a peaceful demonstration, then let we use the social media for talk and let people know, and we'll keep for push. So I tell you, thank you. Thanks to all of you guys who've made comments, who are sharing the video, and do the same for this one, please. Subscribe. And of course, if you like what we do, if you like what we're doing, hit the thanks, the super thanks, below in the, I think it's next to the titles. Do that. Okay, so let's get into this one. The first thing I want to talk about is about the underage, the law that talks about children that are under 16. So okay, let's talk about Creole, sorry. So basically we trying for talk about now the law we talk for picking them, we then put in place for picking them where they below 16 years old. We then can go now them bar them or hang out in the streets or nightclub. Now this law, and I see this mostly in the chief minister in page, by the way, where he post, they say if we know for say picking the way they on that way they any picking where they below 16, don't know for allowing a bar, enough for them a bar in certain time. So I want to read waiting they say after the law, and of course we can talk about that, and then we go into, of course, the Kush situation. All right, so here from what I got from what the chief minister posted, I get the acts now, so wait and say. So I think this is 1963. Okay, so this is the Liquor Act, basically. So basically rum, alcohol, poyo, rum, whatever, rum basically. Now the act is. So I just go straight to number 2 of that, say intersection, new section 32A. Yeah. So, well, okay, let me start from 1 first of all. Let's start from 1. Read down there. It said this act may be cited as the liquor license short title amendment number 2, Act 1963. 2. The Liquor Licensing Act is hereby amended by the insertion therein immediately after Section 32 of the following new section. Yeah. So let me keep on reading. So children prohibited from bars. 32A. 1. The holder of a license issued under this act shall not allow a person under 16 to be in the bar of the licensed premises during the permitted hours. Right, basically what it is they say is speaking the way they 16 and below. These are the talk about Creole for we will know Sabi read or know English. Picking the way they below 16, not for the na bar or nightclub around a certain time. Now the only problem I get with this section, this bit here, they don't state which specific hours. They just say during permitted hours. So waiting at the permitted hours. Then therefore be clear. This is not sometimes where make people like misinterpret or make mistake by the law if they're not state specifically clearly waiting at the actual hours. You cannot just say during permitted hours. Like for example, I asked on a UK, one of the venues that I use for me event them for when I know do I can do events, I can do music, etc. So I can put up shows. The event and they most bars them in fact you can take your picking on at the bar, especially if you do with your picking, if you know, especially below 16 can go on at the bar if you deal with your parent. But mostly it can be starting maybe say before 6 o'clock in the evening. Like if you want to go there for just go meet up somebody for chat, maybe get snacks or whatever. Of course, don't follow them drink. They can go there. Not for go drink or party now for just go chill if you deal with your parent. But usually even if you deal with your parents, as soon as you reach 6 o'clock in the evening, they know they allow you for go to picking there as long as they're below 16. Now then kind of situation in the day. So therefore don't put specific time. I don't know, maybe they put on somewhere. If I miss them, please somebody correct me with that one there. Please make a correction if you know where there is specific times. But this one only says yeah, during permitted hours. So during permitted hours, they need to be excuse me, they need to be precise with that one day. Specific, please. And it said number 2, no person shall cause or procure or attempt to cause or procure any persons under 16 to be in the bar of licensed premises during permitted hours. Again, same thing. If you know what people in the day, waiting at the hours, the same thing. So nobody know for get picking up for go there for do anything at all at the bar. But they say permitted hours, waiting at the permitted hours. Who's one? I don't know if anybody said whether the permitted hours, waiting for allow picking them or not. Because it cannot just be say when the bar they operate though, because the bar can operate from morning till the next morning. Now that they mean to say at any time at all. So even if you do to parent, you know, for going to the bar or at the restaurant or whatever. Nightclub, of course, nightclub and nightclub, so then it's different. But then bar then at beach in particular, then can they on all day, not so they sell drinks, whatever, all day. So then they can be clear because then somebody can argue that. I mean, I don't know the law, so I might be completely wrong. So somebody who knows, please drop your comment in the comment section. Let me know. Yeah. So 3, they say where it is shown that a person under 16 was in the bar of any licensed premises during the permitted hours, the holder of the license issued under this act with respect to those premises shall be guilty of an offense under this section unless he proves either A, that the use that he used, what I mean he, it could be she, that he used diligence to prevent the person under 16 from being admitted to the bar, or that the person under 16 had apparently attained that age. No offense shall be committed under this section if the person under 16 A is license holder's child, okay, so if not the person with the running picking, okay, then they fine, that's what they say, or resides on the premises but is not employed there, that's not B. C, is in the bar solely for the purpose of passing to or from some other parts of the premises being part to or from which there is no other convenient means to access or egress. Okay, so if the person in your own picking you around the bar, they say no mind you can get around there a certain time. And if the person they picking they pass, somebody they pass, picking they pass, that's not a bad thing. And if you live at the building inside the bar there, not a bad thing as well. But like I say, my own concern whether it says permitted hours, therefore be specified, therefore be specific with this one. Whose hours we picking on the age not for good day. This thing before I read number 5, and this thing is very, very important, you know, where we get plenty young people in our bars, them Sierra Leone, nightclubs even. Like 1 year I've been there I go salon. It's a long time actually. I've been there salon day, I go now a club. I know the name of the club now anyway. In fact, they're not there anymore. They know the role. I forget the name now. Anyway, it is next to the casino where you go now, where they by we're going to the roundabouts. You go left as if you go by, I don't forget the place called. Anyway, by the roundabout, you turn left. The club in there, I forget the club in there. I've been big popular club. I go inside there one time. I meet young people in there. And some of them find out over here and come up by the way. About some school picking them or something like that. We go there. Then we did there. I turn up inside the club. I see the picking them. Then they dance. And I realized, I don't know, smoking a white picking them. I said, this is a small picking them. Not supposed for there. So I go find the adults who been there with them. Some salon guy they be there with them, I think they be there that show them around anyway. But also they be there with another adults they were white people where they all come from. Then we come to Netherlands, then come out to somewhere else in Europe. I go find them, now I ask them, I say, what to make them pick here there? Then a small pick are not supposed for the inside right now. They're too young. The excuse where they waiting and tell me that oh well, nobody not ask them for ID, nobody not restrict them. They say it's allowed. The people that will direct them. Then they blame now the salon people, them salon guys will be there with them. We direct them for going inside the for saying that they're not telling them for saying no wrong. But I challenge the two guys and the lady and the guy, because obviously I'm a European, they can them, and I know the law now. So I tell them, I said, if na Europe on a be there, so when I go the picking in any club, the guy they mutes. I say that not for happy now, regardless of whether or not the salon people and bring on a cam or whatever. Una know the law, una na the adult they will count and pick. They are not school picking them. Una not supposed for bring and come inside nightclub in under no circumstance, regardless of whether here the law not say that or the law say that even. Una no for say based on the European laws and una responsible for them picking una no for crowding at the club. I make them pull the all commodity. I tell them I see me a European as well, so I can report on that to the embassy and report on how I go back to England. I say, una forgive me una number on the details. Then panic, person begin beg me. I say, okay, the only way I go forgive now for now, get them all out right now. Then get for move the all commodity. The salon guy don't vex for me for saying me don't point them business. I say no, now Lord, them pick them too young for there. I know that. Now school picking them. Now then I think 6 formers them be on a school trip or whatever. Then they go in a club. Not for work like that. You know they're happy now. If you're happy, then a big trouble. Anyway, so we for do the same for we young picking them at Sierra Leone as well. We go left 16-year-old picking them go to a nightclub. Young picking them, titi them, but them just they do whatever. Right. And this only lead to this kush situation, this drug situation. Anyway, number 5. It said no offense shall be committed under this section if the bar is in any railway refreshment rooms or other premises constructed, fitted, or intended to be used bona fide for any purpose to which the holding of a license issued under this act is merely ancillary. 6. If any person contravenes this section, he shall be liable on a first conviction to a fine not exceeding £5 and on £5 and on subsequent conviction to a fine not exceeding £20. The reason why they laugh, clearly this is not the law from England. Jesus Christ. £5, £5 is not exceeding £20. So the law from 1963, we've been there in pounds, now it's still there today. So if they're going to be speaking underage picking a nightclub on a £5 at the charger, £5, I don't know how much than Leone's now to be honest, but £5 now I can't get any money. You know what I mean? Or they exceed 20 quid. So waiting now, they don't change down there, then they change them proper Leone's, how much it gonna be? I think this whole thing for me look into, Mr. Minister, Chief Minister, I see you post this anyway. So maybe in a good chances for you get Parliament for review this law anyway and change that money. £5, they will charge more than that. I'm assuming probably they will charge them more than that. Well, to be honest, I'm not seeing no why they don't even enforce that law there anyway, because they see picking in the streets, picking and they do. There's so many things that they violate with the child's rights anyway for picking the right. So basically, this £5 are jokes. The whole thing are joke. But anyway, but serious notes, we for look after the people and carefully, because this kush thing is too much. And this all the use speaking them. Today, they would listen where the guy that will be organized, will be organized this match will happen next week. Or no, this Friday, sorry, where they come. And then on radio they say how, we then go present their letter, then refuse them straight right there and then. Then what is shameful, now the police officer, Mr. Brimer, Tenanin Brimer, we come to the radio, we begin say this not community level thing. That I make, they advise them, then they say let them do a community level. It basically try to diminish the whole thing, make like for say the thing not just a community thing, not a big deal. The thing is a big deal. The president say this now state of emergency. The president declared state of emergency on this kush and drug situation. This kush and drug issue is a national thing. One, because the presidents have declared it's a national thing. Therefore, it's a national thing. But also, you see what's happening in the country, everywhere. So how can it be just be a community thing? Not a community thing no more. Now, national thing. You don't move from community level to a national level. That I make the president make that declaration. And if you or anybody, they deny that, they say, no, not those national. That means they go against what the president say. That we all for agree with the president. I agree. You for agree. Everybody for agree. Say yes, this is a national thing. The big problem where it affects everybody. So the national thing. Therefore, allow people and for express themselves, but therefore allow people and for do whatever we need for do for make sure say we stop this thing peacefully. So, Mr. Officer, I'm sorry. No, anybody will go say this is not a national thing, bruh. You're not part of the problem. Anybody, you get problem. So I beg there, let we not go down that road there. Begin say this is not a national thing, not just community thing, or even try for make a life not just community thing. This is a national thing, a serious situation. The president don't declare state of emergency. We suppose for deal with and with that urgency and seriousness, because it is a serious matter. We should deal with it at that level. It is a national thing. Let's don't diminish it to just community. Of course, we can tackle things community by community to get it there, but now that it's at this level, we have to tackle it nationally. Massive. We've go all out. The police should be the people who are supporting this. Una, before don't make them people on their own, whatever I call it, partners. You guys should have made those guys who came up to say, let's do this. You guys should have called them and said, no, well, we're going to work with you guys as partners on this so we can deal with this drug situation. The question mark first, even with the police, what are the community outreach? What are the police that they do? Then they go communities, then they talk to people, and then they research places, then they educate people, and they provide the necessities with people in need. I don't know. I don't see it at all. If you see them, if they happen, please let we know. I beg. But Mr. Officer, they are big. They are, bruh. This not so just community level, or this not national thing. The president don't declare them. Me, I agree with the president. We all agree with the president. You also, I'm sure you agree with the president. So please keep on that way. Now, national thing, a serious situation. We for deal with on that way. Day. Yeah. Let me take on serious, please. Anyway, so I go tap here for now, but this cool situation will continue for the talk bottom until something happen. And so the people that they care go the chemicals in a salon day, whether not from here now, or Holland now, or China now, when I say shame on una for stop. In fact, today I heard that there was another container. Apparently, there's another container, or allegedly, there's a container at Wataki where we get some of the substances don't disappear. Allegedly. So if not true, that's a shame. We get for stop. There's no way we did not oversee. We get all kind of opportunities then, and we they grab again ship chemical and for do that kind of thing a day. That's a shame. Shame on how they do that thing a day. No, they help. Anyway, so I go tap here, but please don't forget for make you comment down. Let me know what you think. If you know anything about this course, let me know. Put time. If you don't struggle with this, or if you get somebody who they struggle with them, drop the comment. Let me know. If you want for can talk now even about how you don't struggle or how you family don't struggle, we're happy for interview you for let you give you story. Please contact me. Yeah. Yeah, and don't forget for share this video. Let it reach as many people as possible. But of course, subscribe. And if you want to give us any donations, you want to thank us, the super thanks is there. Click on it and send us super thanks. Yeah. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you for subscribing, and thanks for sharing. My name is Showers, and this is Cabo Properties YouTube channel. Peace. Right, folks, don't forget to
subscribe to this channel now.